Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of The Tee Off, a channel where we speak to golfers around the world and discuss what we love, golf. I am your host today, Ramses, and today we're going to be talking to Viera Permata Rosada, better known as Ocha, who has been golfing since the age of 8 and now plays for the Sam Houston State University Golf. So welcome. Should I call you Viera today or Ocha or
Yeah, sure. You can call me whatever you want. Like my nickname is Ocha, but some people know me as Viera too. So
okay, I think I'll just call you Viera then today. Can you let's just start off with you telling us a bit about yourself.
okay. My name is Viera Permata Rosada. I am 19. I was born in June 21st, 2001. I've been playing golf since 11 years ago, and now I'm in college playing golf for Sam Houston State University.
Yeah, that's nice. Uh, can you walk us through your journey from Indonesia all the way to the US as a student athlete?
Yeah, so when I first playing golf, like I wasn't really that good like as a junior. Some people are like naturally talented, they start playing and then they just start like shooting really good scores.
Yeah.
I'm really like short and small, and so like I didn't hit it very far, but like I just kept on practicing hard and just like I just like never give up, and
Yeah.
like so and then I ended up being pretty good, and then I get into Sam Houston State University. So
Yeah, that's really amazing that you're able to do that. How did you first get into golf?
so my mom, she's a stockbroker and she has like clients and stuff, and she met some of her clients like at a driving range at a really young age. And so I just kind of like she took me there when I was really young, and she was like, "Do you want to hit some balls?" And I'm like, "Sure," as like an 8-year-old girl. And so but like I ended up really liking it, and then I hit like 1,000 balls that day or something like that.
Really?
And so ever since that day, like I really like golf.
Wow, that's 1,000 balls is a lot of balls.
I know, I was like a kid though, like I was just like kind of just like woo, just kind
Playing
of hit.
around. Yeah.
Yeah, just playing around.
When you were young, you're just like playing, right?
Yeah, I think it was around like I think I was like 8, I think. Like it was theories in Java. Played 18 holes before. And so I just like my parents just want me to participate in this tournament, and I was just like kind of like shocked, and I was really little, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is like so tiring." But I ended up finishing. I didn't play well at all. Like but like I finished it, and so yeah, that's when I
So
started playing competitively.
your first tournament was your first 18 holes. Is that right?
Yes.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
imagine me just like, oh my god, when is this gonna end?
Uh, and you were also 8 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
What was your kind of schedule initially, like when you were sort of getting into golf, maybe getting a bit better? I guess when you started playing.
Yeah, so at around like when I'm like 13, 14, I started really like getting into it, and I got to like homeschooling. So like my schedule is way more flexible, because when I was in elementary school, it was pretty hard because like I go to school at 6 and then got back at like 3, and so like I just wanted more time to practice so I can get better at golf. And so when I started getting to homeschooling, like I can practice so there's this national golf like institute Emeralda. I started when I was around like 13. It's a pretty intense training like place. It's like with the national coach, and so I practiced from like 9 to like 3, and I still like practice after that. And yeah, that's like my schedule when I
Wow.
started competitive. And I started getting pretty good because, like, like effort, like, so I put a lot
Yeah.
of effort into it. So.
It's like more than 6 hours a day, I think.
Yeah, it's really intense. I was really shocked too when I was initially like getting into that program, but it really like made me improve a
Like
lot.
hard work pays off. Yeah.
Yeah.
What advice would you give young kids looking to get into golf?
I think like for people, I feel like there's not really a lot of people that's just like naturally talented. Like for
Right.
example, like me, a lot of people tell me that I wouldn't be able to hit it like no, you're like too short, like you're too small, like you won't be like good and stuff like that. I just think that you should like be confident and just keep practicing because it will pay off at the end. And there will be times where it's like really hard and you cry a lot, and stuff like that. But you just have to keep pushing if you really want to reach your goal. Like keep grinding.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Golf is a very difficult sport.
Yeah, and there's a lot of crying and depression, and trust me, everyone's been through that too. It's just a matter of keep pushing.
Yeah. Mm. When did you realize that you wanted to take upon golf seriously, and when did you know um, when did you know that you wanted to play college golf as well?
Okay, for college, I feel like there's a lot of like people in Indonesia into college by playing golf, they got scholarship. And I just started like, oh my God, like that could be me. So I started like researching about it and like seeing on the internet, how do I do that? Like what steps do I need to take to do that? Like and then I found out that I need to like take the SAT and TOEFL and all that stuff. And so like at that time I was just like, okay, then I need to focus on my golf, but I also have to focus on like other stuff that will take me there. So I just started researching a lot and then I email like the coaches and then I went to the US for like the FCG and the coaches watched me there like and then they recruited me. So
Mm.
yeah.
How old were you at the time when you were, I guess, researching about these things?
I think I was about like 15.
Do you have any advice for those looking to start playing golf more seriously?
Um, like for people that wants to go to college or
I guess people who want to play competitive golf and go into college, yeah.
okay, if you like want to play competitive golf, like in whatever stage, I just think that you need to practice hard, get into your head, especially in college. Like in college, like the competitiveness is just like way different than here in Indonesia. There's like 100 people playing in the tournament, like 20 schools, like you have to believe in yourself and like in your game, what brings you there. So yeah, and if you really want to get into like college golf, you have to like I think for me, because no one really like helped me during this process, and so I have to kind of figure out, like what I need to do. Like I need to make my resume, and like I need to email these coaches, like what kind of email should I send, and like I need to make a video of my swing and stuff like that, so the coaches can see. Just like all those little steps that you need to take, you know.
Yeah. Can you walk us through a little bit more in depth, I guess, of the recruiting process that they go through for the
It,
colleges?
Okay. I feel like the recruiting process is different for everyone. Some people are like they have like the agent and stuff like that, but for me, like I just like I don't know, I just kind of like wing it, I guess. I just
Oh,
email
okay.
them. I just email like a lot of coaches like to like explain. And so I just emailed them and send the videos And because at the time I was also going to America, so it was like perfect because they can watch me play. And yeah, and then like visit the schools and get to know the coaches. And I feel like the most important part picking a college is that like your heart feels like it's the right place to go to, and you also have to click with the coach, because I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of like athletes don't really get along with the coaches, and like it won't be good like in the long run because you will be with them. And I feel like my coach is like the best. So yeah.
You think like them watching you play kind of helped a lot with the recruiting?
It was really, really nerve-wracking. I feel like them watching me play in the tournament because it didn't feel real until I actually saw them like coming.
Yeah.
I don't know. It made me kind of emotional talking about this because I don't know. It was just like a really different feeling and experience just watching the coach, and there's like a lot of coaches watching
Yeah.
me. It was just like, oh my god, how do I handle this? And I think the most important part is just you have to know that coaches, when they recruit, they don't really care like what you play, like of course they do, but like they also care the most about your attitude and how
Mm.
you like control your anger on the golf course, like when you don't play good, you know
Oh, okay.
so you have to
Yeah.
control, like you don't like throw your clubs away and like be angry. You have to like kind of control yourself.
Yeah.
So
I get what you mean. What tournaments did you play um, in Indonesia or outside the country as well?
okay, I played like in Indonesia, like some of the biggest tournaments I've played was probably like the Menpora Cup. It was like at the time, like it was one of my best accomplishments like up to that point because I won it and I played like two under par, and like that was the first time like I like actually finished under par in a tournament.
Wow.
And so it really boosted my confidence. Time like the next year I was going to college, like I just signed, and so like I don't know, it helped me become more confident too.
Yeah.
So and then after that I play like in some tournaments in Australia, like representing the country, in Japan and Myanmar and all those places.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, how has your college experience been so far?
It's been really good, like unexpected, but like good. My first year, like I was just like trying to do my best surviving because the schedule is really crazy, and so I just tried my best because like in the morning you have like morning workout from 6 to 7, and then you have class from 8 to 12, and then you practice from like 1 to like 8 or 7 because like it's not dark yet at that time over there. So
Oh, yeah.
the schedule is crazy, and then at night you have to do your homework, like prepare for your test and all that stuff. But it's
Yes.
been really good, and I feel like the best part is like getting your teammates because they really help a lot and they know what you're going through too, and so they're kind of like a really good support system and your
Yeah.
family over there.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Seems like a very busy schedule. Like you're practicing a lot of
Mhm.
for like pretty much half of the day, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that you've won the team championship in college. How was that experience? Could you please describe it a bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so at first I won like the individual championship first because it was like in October, I think it was like 2 months after I get in college, and it was just like unreal. I played like 4 under, I think, like in the tournament, and there was like 100 people in that tournament, and they're all pretty good. And I don't know, like at that time, like I got like a double bogey on my last hole because I was so nervous. There were so many people like on the back of athletes, like golfers. And my coach was just like it's okay, Ocha, you have a 5 shots lead. Just calm down. Because I was really nervous. Like, I just couldn't believe that, like, myself, like, just a girl from Indonesia, like, was going to win a college tournament. And I don't know, it was just a really surreal experience. And then they called my name after that and gave me a trophy. And I was just like, did I just really win a Division 1 college tournament? Like, that's just like crazy, but it feels different. Like when I won that tournament and when I won the team championship along with my team, like it was like really different because I feel like the team when we won the team championship, it was just like all of us working together and like every shot counts and there like there's times where I felt like guilty. Oh my god, like I let my team down. But like after that, I just need to keep going because I need to like my team needs it. So
Yeah.
it's just a really different feeling.
Did you say that you got a double bogey, but then you still played under? Or
Yeah, I was. I don't know, like the first day. So college tournament first day is like 36 holes, right? So
yeah.
my first day, I think I finished like 3 under par. Like yeah,
Okay.
or like
Yeah.
400 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I didn't really feel it at that time because I played like 2 rounds in one day. So I was like just kind of like in like a good mood throughout the day. But I felt it like during the last day because I know I was leading. And so I was way more nervous. And so um like the first 16 holes like I kept myself composed because my coach was there, and so he was just helping me just hit the fairway, hit the green, like just two putt, like just get a par, like and you'll be good. And so I did that the first 16 holes, and then I think I got a birdie on like the 16th hole, but then like on the 18th hole I was just like an 18th hole was hard because there was like water right before the green and like
Yeah.
the left was OB and so right was like hazard and I went in the bunker and then I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna win this because there was like water and stuff like that and then my coach didn't my coach didn't tell me my score until like how much I was in the lead until that last hole and he was like, Ocha, you're like you have a 5 shots lead.
He didn't
Even
tell
if
you
you got
until the end?
he did, but he didn't tell me like how ahead I am because
Oh.
I didn't know I didn't know if like other players have catch up to me, and so he was like, "Oh, Chess, the last hole, even if you get a double bogey, triple bogey, you will still win. So
Wow.
you know, just don't mess up in this last hole." And I was like, "Okay," and I got a double bogey, but I still won. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, do you intend on going professional?
I do. I feel like college will really help me like do that, but I just want to keep focused like one thing at a time. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I still have like 3 4 years of college ahead of me because of the corona things. I get like 1 extra year, and so I just want to focus on everything I do first, and then like when I get there I will be more prepared.
Yeah, I get what you
So
mean. Yeah. Has there any, like, who has been your source of inspiration or motivation across these years? Do you have like someone in mind?
well, I think my parents my biggest inspiration because they're the one that has they trusted me like every step of the way, even when I wasn't good. Like when I was a junior, like no one else trusted me. They're the one that's always been there for me and they believed in me, and so they've been my biggest support system and I also want to make them proud. So they're definitely my biggest
Yeah.
inspiration.
S- Your parents are always there for you, even though other people try to, I guess, bring you down.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh, did you have to make sacrifices in order to get where you are today? If so, could you elaborate a bit on these sacrifices?
Yeah. So I went homeschooling after elementary school, and I didn't get like a normal school experience after elementary school, and I feel like that's just like one of like a big sacrifice too. Like most people say that high school is like the best years of your life, you know, you get new friends and stuff like that. And so I didn't really get to experience that,
Mm,
but it pays off in the end. And also like about friends and stuff, like I got like a lot of friends by playing golf and like all over the world, and I got my best friend of like 11 years from playing golf. So I think I like sacrifice some of that, but I also gain a lot. And so, like, I have no regrets, like, not having a normal school experience. So,
yeah,
yeah.
I get what you mean. Uh, s- do you have a final word to Indonesian golfers or prospective golfers?
I just think if you know that you want to pursue golfing, I just feel like you shouldn't give up no matter how hard things get, because there will be times, like, maybe a lot of times where you're just like, am I good enough? Like, is this the path that I want to pursue? Or like, you know, when your parents are angry at you because you're not playing good, but you just have to keep going and just know that your parents just want the best for you, and just don't give up and just keep practicing.
Okay, I think that's all the time we have for today. I would
Yeah,
like to thank you, Ocha, for coming onto our show and giving my viewers and I some insight of what it takes to play college golf in the US. Yeah,
yeah, thank you
thank
for
you.
interviewing me too.
Yeah. So that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Ocha, for coming onto our show and giving my viewers some insight on what it takes to play college golf in the US. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you know when we drop our new episode. Thank you. Bye.